Welcome guys to our first YouTube video I'm gonna put out for you guys, for my existing customers and maybe other people out there that want to see some tech tips, stuff we see at the shop every day. I just decided to start recording some stuff for you guys so you could get a little bit of tips out there and maybe some how-tos, some reviews of some new products I get in, bicycles, parts, whatever. But today I'm gonna go over how to build a wheel. A lot of people ask. It's simple yet not simple. I'm not going to go through all the details, but just a little overview so you could get started and see how to build a wheel up. This is a 29er, it's going on a 29er transition mountain bike, pretty burly bike here. So he chose the Spank 350 rim, which has a 35 millimeter outer, 30 inner. Fit a nice fat tire on here. These are super light and nice and stiff, and he has existing i9 Hydra hubs on here. This one's kind of cool, so I wanted to show you guys. He's gonna build to some Soma gold spokes, so if you guys want a fancy color spoke for your wheel build, let me know, we could do it. So let me get into it. Let me get these old wheels apart here. I'll get up on the bench and show you, a little step-by-step how to get started on your wheel build. I mean, a lot goes into it, calculating spoke length and everything, and we could get into that more detail if you want later. But let me get these built for you and on the bike. All right, so let's get started on this wheel build here for you guys. I'm gonna start with the front hub. I already have the spokes here. These are gonna be for the left side, which are a little bit shorter because this flange is bigger than this flange, and these are a little bit longer ones. We already pre-calculated these earlier. Another video I will show you guys how to calculate spoke length, and there's a lot of spoke calculators out there. You can look them up. I'll start with the front because that's what I have out. The rear hub is all cleaned up too. These are the Industry 9 Hydras, some of my favorite hubs out there. Put that one to the side. The first thing I do, you don't want to just thread the nipples straight onto the spoke without any kind of Loctite, because eventually they will vibrate loose. So what I like to use is this linseed oil right here. This is an old school trick a old wheel builder taught me. It's kind of like the Loctite. You can see it kind of gets gummy afterwards, but still allows you to true the wheel down the road. So we'll put some of this right here, and we'll prep the spokes first. Drip in a little bit on all of them evenly. I just swish it around a little bit and make sure they all have some linseed oil on there. That's for the left side. Now let's do the right side. Get some on there so you can see it. Let me see. There you go. And those all have a good amount of linseed oil on there. So I got this cool tool. I forgot. I got a long time ago, 10, 13 years ago. This is the tool I like to build wheels with, because all the nipples will lay in these little slots here. Put all your spokes in there, or your nipples. 32, this is more than 32, but I'm doing 2 wheel builds, so it's okay. These will lay down in there nicely like this. And the cool thing is, you could grab it with this tool instead of threading it in by hand. You grab this, looks like that, and then you thread it all the way down on there. And this will stop at a certain distance because this goes into the back of the nipple like that much, so they'll all stop evenly. And this wheel, the Spanks do come with these little nipple washers, so this will make the wheel build take a little bit longer because each one I have to put on here first and then go inside, but this will give the nipple a lot more support inside the rim than just a nipple head itself inside the rim. So Spank provides those. You could do it to any wheel build, but they provide these for this wheel. You don't need them on every wheel build. This one just comes with it, so we're going to use them. So let's get this wheel build started. I will show you the basic steps of how to do it. It's pretty simple. Some people think wheel building's hard, which it can be. The building process is actually really easy. It's the truing and tensioning which takes the longest. This doesn't take too long. But I guess we'll start off. What side should we start? Right side? Let's do the right side. So you always want to line up if there is a symbol on the hub. This one says Industry 9 here, but I like their symbol right there, their I9 symbol. So you want to line this up with the valve stem hole right there. You want to line it up with the valve stem hole, this and this. So to get that, this is going to be a 3-cross. So this is going to be a 3-cross. So easy way to do a 3-cross, you find that. I count from here. This one's the closest, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into the 4th one over from the symbol there, and then you go to the left. This rim is not sided, so you find the valve stem hole, which is always hard on a black rim. Valve stem hole is right there, and then we're gonna go to the left of it right here. So take your nipple, put the nipple washer on, left of the valve stem hole, and then thread that in. And this tool makes it super simple to thread it all the way down, and it'll stop. See, the nipple actually stops spinning because it's hitting that. So they're going to be tightened evenly all the way around. Grab your next spoke and you go skip one hole on the hub, and then you go 4 over on the actual rims. Put that on. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 over. It's always 4 over, unless you're doing a radial ace, which is a straight pull. But we're doing a 3-cross here, and that stops evenly too. You go again, 1 over. Grab the nipple, grab the washer, 4 over, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to do that all the way around. Skip one on the hub, 4 over on the rim, tighten it down evenly, which will make our job a lot easier in the end if they're all tightened down evenly. So I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to watch me do every single one here. So let me speed up the video, we'll time lapse it, and then when I flip it over, I'll tell you again how to start on the other side. All right, now that that side's all built, you want to twist the hub to the right, and the rim to the left, I guess that would be. And then I go and find the valve stem hole again, right there. That's where, make sure the nipples are all, sometimes you got to give it a little jiggle. Make sure all the nipples come through the hole. Twist and then loosen all these guys. Which nipple's holding us up here? That one. Okay. I'll twist it nicely. Find the valve stem hole again. Right there. So now we're doing the left side. The left side, to figure out which one you put in now, so it goes that way, I count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4, on the fourth one, I follow it down. And you want to figure out what spoke hole falls right in front of the fourth spoke there, right there. Boop. And then we'll go to the left of the valve stem hole. And once you get this spoke in, there's pretty much no more counting or anything like that, because now all of them are in place. And those are our 2 locator spokes. I always do. These are the 2, we call those locator spokes, the one that surround the valve stem hole. So now, see that? Got that one in. So now all you do now is drop in every other one, drop in, and go next to the one you already did. All right, now you can see that this almost looks like a complete wheel here. So the rest is super easy after this. After you got, I mean, it was easy up to this point. Now it's really easy. So we'll go back to the right side, take our spokes from the right side, and we drop all of them in. Now, from the inside, we went from the outside on the other side. We'll drop all these guys in. This is a 32 hole, so it's not too many spokes. Standard mountain bike amount, but it makes the wheel build a lot quicker with only 32. The BMX wheels that I build, which I'll put up a custom BMX wheel set next time, take a hair long. There's only a couple more spokes. So when I get them all through like that, you want to get them all flat before you flip it over so they don't fall back through. Wiggle them all, make sure they all lay down like that. Now this side is super simple. Now that it's like this, it's a 3 cross, so you can start anywhere now. You want to go this way, the opposite of these. 1, 2, 3, under the third, and it's only going to go one direction, which is right there, because you can't put it here, because those pull from this side. It has to be alternate. So let's get this one started, and then I'll speed it back up again. There you go. Now let's continue the rest of them. All right, now that we gotten that side done, let's drop this last remaining spokes to the disc side, left side. Here. And the wheel's almost complete. And like I said, this is technically something you guys could do at home if you've already calculated the spokes out right and have the right spoke length, because every single wheel will use a different spoke length. Every single hub and rim combination is always going to use a different spoke length. Again, you can start anywhere. You don't have to start at the valve stem hole again, because it's just over, under. Put that through. So now it's only going to go to one place because there is only one available nipple hole left. Right there. And then you just go all the way around. All right. And there you have it. It is a complete wheel. Not complete yet. I still have to tension up evenly, which is the longest part. The building part's the easy part. And you guys could do that at home. I could teach you too. You could sign up for a class, email me or something. So let's put this on the truing stand over here. And then I'll go through the tensioning real quick for you guys. All right, now that the wheel is all built up, and even though it still spins pretty straight right now, every single spoke is super loose. So you have to tension every single one evenly. So what I'm gonna do here is I always, again, start at the valve stem hole, find your valve stem hole, and I'm gonna do the left side here. And I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's do 8. And then I'll do 8 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that one, and so on and so on. So let me speed it up for you again. Do that, and then flip it over and do that on the other side until it all comes to evenly tension. All right, now that we all have them kind of tensioned up, they're far from all the way done yet, and the wheel's spinning pretty straight. We're gonna use our dishing tool here, and I'll show you how to figure out the dish and where we're at, see which way we have to pull, either left or right. So, to figure out the dish, this is a dishing tool. I don't know if you guys have one, but if you're building wheels at home, you need one. We'll lay it on top of here. And we are going to get, I don't know why this is so stiff. There. Lay that on top. You want to take this, and you're trying to see how far away that is to this side right here. See, now it hits that, so let me push it on top. There. And then so I have a little gap here, 1 millimeter and a half. So I have to pull the wheel that way to close the gap from this tool so that we can get this rim centered in the hub here. So let's put this back up. We'll start pulling it that direction. So to dish it over, we're going to pull on the left side here. Start at the spoke hole, and we're going to do it evenly, just 1 quarter turn at a time, half a turn, whatever you want to do. I'd say for a millimeter, let's just do quarter turns evenly all the way around. Now pull it over and centered where we need it to go. Then I always go and squeeze them, check, make sure they're getting all evenly tightened. Give it a spin. It's a little untrue, so we'll true that up as we go. So let's finish this wheel build here, and I'll show you the final product in a second. All right, so I checked the dish. Now the dish is perfect on the wheel. So all I'm gonna do now is do the final tensioning. I'm gonna tighten every spoke evenly until I get the spokes to the desired tension for this wheel. And then she's done. Pretty simple. So far, she's already spinning pretty good. No hops, no left and right. And I'll show you the final product. All right, we got the wheels all built up. Here is the front. The gold spokes are looking pretty good. We got the tire all mounted up as well, sealing inside. Here is the rear, all mounted up as well. And let's get these on the bike, and I can show you what they look like. So these are the custom gold spoked wheels we just built on the bike. it's kind of hard to see. I wish I had a black background so you could see the gold spokes better. But came out looking sweet on this bike. This Transition Sentinel. Nice big travel bike. But you can see that. Looks pretty good. So hopefully you like that build that we did there, the wheel build. I'm gonna do more like tips and tricks and some reviews on some products. Anything you want to know, let me know. If I see something cool come in, I'll record it. So I'll see you guys on the next one.